We have a right triangle in which there is this hypotenuse, this height and breadth. Given the length of the hypotenuse plus one of the side is always a constant, b can be written as k minus l. This angle is what you need to prove to be 60 degree. To prove, they're given that the area is maximum, which is half into base into height. You have to proceed the sum like this. What is base? Cos theta is equal to b by l. So base is equal to l cos theta. And sin theta is equal to h by l. So h is equal to l sin theta. Substituting that in area, half into base is l cos theta into height is l sin theta. Get half l square sin theta cos theta. Now you can't write l as l. You have to write l as what is l is k minus b, and b itself is k minus l cos theta. So l plus l cos theta is equal to k. So l into 1 plus cos theta is equal to k. So then therefore l is equal to k by 1 plus cos theta. So half into k square by 1 plus cos theta the whole square into sin theta into cos theta is what is my area. Now I am going to differentiate this with as u and v. Okay, so then let's differentiate this. K square by 2 is anyway a constant. கீழே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுது 1 plus cos theta the whole square. மேலே இருக்கிறத differentiate பண்ண, which is done it's u and v. You have to do it as u and v. முதல்ல இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுது, ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறது differentiate பண்ணால் minus sin square theta plus ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுது, முதல்ல இருக்கிறது differentiate பண்ணால் cos theta. So cos square theta minus sin square theta. So you know that this is cos square theta minus sin square theta plus ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறது ஓகே மேலே கீழே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே மைனஸ் மேலே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுது, which is sin theta into cos theta. கீழே இருக்கிறது differentiate பண்ண 2 into 1 plus cos theta into cos theta differentiate பண்ணால் minus sin theta, so it will become a plus sin theta. So it will become a plus sin theta. So by கீழே இருக்கிறது 1 plus cos theta the whole square. This is what you get. So k square by 2 into differentiate பண்ணியாச்சு 1 plus cos theta the whole square can be written as 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. You have to know to write like that, otherwise you're gone. You have to write 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta into cos square theta minus sin square theta plus sin theta will become sin square theta cos theta into 2 into 1 plus cos theta, so that 1 plus cos theta can be taken out common and cancelled with the denominator. So you will have only 1 plus cos theta into cos square theta minus sin square theta plus a 2 cos theta into sin square theta by a 1 plus cos theta is all you have, because the square will get cancelled. So this is what you will have. Okay, 1 plus cos theta. So then cos square theta, so if I am going to say take it in and multiply, this will become a cos square theta plus cos cube theta minus sin square theta minus sin square theta cos theta plus 2 cos theta sin cube theta plus 1 plus cos theta. You'll get it like this. Okay, next is this itself is cos square theta minus cos square theta minus sin square theta is there. Can you see? Cos square theta minus sin square theta, which is 2 cos square theta, which is cos 2 theta, which is 2 cos square theta minus 1. So I would write it as 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus I will have a cos cube theta, then I'll have a minus sin square theta cos theta plus 2 sin cube theta 2 sin sin square theta, right? This is sin square theta cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. So you'll get it like this, correct? 2 cos square theta minus 1. So what's the use in writing it as 2 cos square theta minus 1 blah blah? Anything which is solvable here? this sine square theta I can write it as 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square theta into cos theta will be 2 cos theta minus 2 cos cube theta. So it will get solved. Okay, that's what it is. I'm going to do it again though. Okay, I'm not very clear from here. So then கீழே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே இது மேலே இருக்கிறது டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ண மைனஸ் மேலே இருக்கிறது அப்படியே இது கீழே இருக்கிறது டிஃப்ரென்ஷியேட் பண்ணி ஜன்னல் உடைச்சா இப்படி வருது. அப்புறம் எல்சிஎம் எடுக்கிறேன். become 2 sin square theta cos theta 1 plus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta throughout get cancelled. 1 plus cos theta into cos square theta minus sin square theta plus 2 into 1 plus cos theta is gone, sin square theta cos theta. Yeah, till here it's correct. After that I'm writing, taking it in, I'm writing cos square theta plus cos cube theta minus, okay, this is where when I'm multiplying it inside I've made a mistake. Let's see. So it's cos square theta minus sin square theta plus cos cube theta minus cos theta sin square theta plus 2 cos theta sin square theta. These two are solvable. Can you see? Oh, I didn't even notice that. So cos square theta minus sin square theta is cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta, which is 2 cos square theta minus 1. I would write it as 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus a cos cube theta minus 2 cos theta sin square theta. Now it's become simple. This can be differentiated, so it's already differentiated, it can be equated to 0. So when you equate it to 0, let's see. 2 cos theta, okay, you have cos square theta plus sin square theta. This they are writing it as, okay, 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus, from here they are taking a cos theta out. So when they do that, when they take a cos theta out and there is a 2 there, this 2 is not there. Yeah, obviously when you solve there's only 1. So when you take a cos theta out, you will get a cos square theta minus sin square theta again. Or when, yeah, cos square theta, and also this is going to be having a plus symbol. That's again another mistake. So this itself is 1. So I'll get it like this, which is 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus cos theta. 2 cos square theta minus 1 plus cos theta is what is 0. So then from here and here it's 2 cos square theta plus cos theta minus 1 is equal to 0. Isn't this like a quadratic equation? Or can I write this as I don't know, I just have to solve. According to me, this is the only way I can solve for cos theta, otherwise I can't. So if you have to treat it as 2y square plus y minus 1 minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a minus 1 plus or minus root 9 by 4 minus 1 plus 3 by 4 or minus 1 minus 3 by 4. So it's 2 by 4 which is 1 by 2 or minus 4 by 4 which is minus 1. Cos theta is not equal to minus 1 because this happens on pi but cannot have a triangle only. So cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 is possible, and that happens when theta is equal to 60. Thus you find that the angle between them is 60 degree. Very, very important sum, okay? Very, very important sum. This is the only way you can get a proper answer in this sum. Such a beautiful sum. Make sure you learn it again and again and again, okay? So this is one. The next important sum. Let me look for any other sum which is so important. I'm just trying to see if there is anything else. An open box sum I have done. The height how fast is the string let out when the kite is 250 meters away? Okay, this is a good sum. It's an NCRT exam plus sum. A kite is moving horizontally at a height of 151.5 meters. At that height, the kite is moving horizontally. If the speed of the kite is 10 meter per second, then how fast is the string being let out when the kite is 250 meters away from the boy? Okay, first of all, let's understand the question. Okay, a kite is moving horizontally at a height of 151.5, means this is the total height, 151.5 meter. If the speed of the kite is 10 meter per second, then how fast is string being let out when the kite is 250 meter away from the boy? 250 meter from the boy who's flying the kite. The flight is going to be 250 meter. So which means that can be treated as hypotenuse? Yeah. Then how fast is string let out when the kite is 250 meter away from the boy? The height of the boy itself is 1.5. The height of the boy it's 1.5. So here also there will be that this is from the ground. Okay, so then you subtract it, you get this height, which is 1.5. You subtract, you get this height to be 150 meters from here. Okay, that's the height from here to here. Okay, understood. How fast is the thread let out? How fast is string being let out? Okay, so this is the structure. This is the string. Let me draw the string. This is the string. The string which was originally like this is now become like this, and so that definitely there is an increase in the length of the string because it's become the hypotenuse now. Okay, so the velocity of the flight has been given, of the kite has been given, which is velocity is dx by dt, because which means the kite which was originally here has gone there. That's what it means. With the velocity dx by dt, which itself is 10 meter per second. Okay, so with this, okay, you get to know that the distance, this is 10 meter per second. The velocity with which kite is moving is 10 meter per second. So if you are going to consider this distance AE as say x, we're going to consider this distance AE as x. And you know that the speed is 10 meter per second, so can we consider this to be okay, we are considering this to be x, that's all. Okay, there's so you know this itself is 10 meter per second. We're going to name it as AE, and this is EC, and so you have a Pythagoras theorem according to which AE square plus E square is equal to AC square, where AE square itself is x square plus EC square itself is 150 the whole square is equal to AC square, which again you know is 250 the whole square. So from this you know therefore x square is equal to 250 the whole square minus 150 the whole square. You can do it as a plus b into a minus b. You'll get this answer to be square root of this to be 200. Just check it out. Okay, you get it to be 200. Once you know that x itself is 200, okay, then on differentiating, okay, let's take equation. You know that this take this equation x square plus 150 the whole square plus AC. Let's not write. Let's write it as y square. Let's consider that AC is going on varying, right? AC is going on varying. So let's rearrange this equation, right? Instead of numbering it as 250, let's write AE square plus EC square is equal to AC square, and write it as y square because that's the rate at which it's going to change. You already know what is AE square. AE square is this x square plus EC square is a constant because EC is not going to change, which is 151 the whole square, the constant is equal to y square. So if you differentiate this with respect to t, 2x into dx by dt plus 0 is equal to 2y into dy by dt. You already know dx by dt is given from this question as 10. So 2x into 10, okay, is equal to 2y into dy by dt. dy by dt is something you're going to find. Y already you know is 150. So substitute that here, 150 into dy by dt. X value also you know it's 200. So 400 into 10 is equal to 2 into 150 into dy by dt. So this will get cancelled and this will become cancelled with 200. 15. 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20. So dy by dt is 40 by 3. 40 by 3 is what I'm getting it as dy by dt. It's not correct though. Okay, some mistake somewhere. So let me see. 2x into dx by dt plus 0 is equal to 2y into dy by dt. So then directly 2 and 2 can be cancelled. Okay, supposing you know dx by dt is given to be, what is it, 10. Did I substitute 10? X into 10 is equal to y into dy by dt. So dy by dt therefore is x into 10 by y. The positions of x and y, what is the position of x is 200. You found that out, and y is nothing but 250. Y is nothing but 250. Oh, because we are assuming this as y, right? Variable. We are assuming this as y. That's the whole issue. You should have assumed it as L. Okay. So then into 10. So 0 0 get cancelled. So the answer will be 8 meter per second. Such a beautiful sum. Such a beautiful sum. I hope you all understood. Very, very important sum. Please try to do it well. Okay. Next question is find the radius of the smallest circle. Smallest circle. With the center on y-axis. So you have a center on y-axis and passing through the point 7, 3. It's passing through the centers on y-axis means 0, k is the center. Passing through the point 7, 3. Find the radius of the smallest circle with center on y-axis. You know you can find the radius. R is equal to 7 minus 0 the whole square plus 3 minus k the whole square. So thus you get R is equal to 7 square plus 3 minus k the whole square, R square. You get small r square like this. And now you can differentiate this because the rate at which the area, radius, find the radius of the smallest circle. Radius of the smallest circle. So let me tell you what they have done. Okay, you get this radius, and you know you're allowed to square both sides in maxima minima and consider this as z. It's 49 plus 3 minus k the whole square. So you can now differentiate this dz by dk with respect to the center, right? So it's 49 it's become 0 plus 2 into 3 minus k into minus 1 is equal to 0. So 3 is equal to k, therefore k becomes 3. So then you substitute that k as 3 here, r will become 49 and r will become 7. That's the case, r will become 7. So therefore you know that the smallest circle that can be put will have r is equal to 7 units on putting k is equal to 3. That's all. And you double differentiate d square is z by dk square, whatever this is, you differentiate it again. 2 into this is this differentiated value? No, this is the differentiated value. Differentiated once again, already it's negative, and that is minus k will become minus 1 plus 1, it will become positive. That shows that this is the minimum value. Okay, such a beautiful sum. If you don't follow, you must ask me in the class. Okay, so very, very nice sum. Okay, next question. I think that's about it, guys. I have discussed all the important questions here with which you should be able to manage and do any sums that comes your way. Okay, there is also one more sum which came for a board exam. I vaguely remember the question. They would give you that there is a right triangle. There is a triangle which makes an angle at the semicircle. something like that. Unless you know that this is a 90 degree, you can't do the sum, and this is base and this is height and the area is maximum or something like that. So then therefore it's what is given is the radius of the radius is a constant, and the half into base into height is the area of this triangle. And you should know this is a triangle inscribed in a semicircle. They're talking about of all the triangle inscribed in a semicircle, this has something has a maximum area, something like that. So half into base into height. And so all that you know is this is 2r, and you know relation 2r the whole square is equal to b square plus h square. Okay, so you can write one in terms of the other. So b square can be written as 4r square minus h square. So it's half into base, this is 4r square minus h square into height. So now I can square both sides and call it as z. 1 by 4 into 4r square minus h square into h square. Now I can bring it in and differentiate 4r square h square plus h to the power minus h to the power 4. Let's differentiate this h square. 4r square is a constant. H square on differentiation will become 2h minus 4h cube is equal to 0. Therefore this is equal to this 4r square 2h is equal to 4h cube. H and h cube get cancelled. 4 and 4 get cancelled. So 2r square is equal to h square. Root 2r is equal to h, and that would be the proof that they are asking you to show. I don't remember the question, but I can now think of the question. Of all the all the triangles inscribed in a semicircle, the one which has got the maximum area is the one where the height is root 2 times r. So since the maximum area, you should also double differentiate the differentiated value and check if it's becoming maximum, means it has to be negative. Where's the differentiated value? This is the differentiated value. When you differentiate it, 4 r square to its 8 is a constant minus 12 h square. This is the differentiated value, but you know already h. Substituting into 8 r square minus h square is 2 r square is 24 r square. It's negative. That shows that the value is maximum. Sorry about my rough writing. This completes almost all the sums that's required. Please thorough this, okay?